Hey guys, welcome to episode 28 of my Dragon Age Origins Let's Play. We're about to head back into the deep roads, but we've got a few little things to do first. I want to see our sister before we leave. The deep roads are a dangerous place.
Balin told me you're going into the deep roads to look for Bronca. Be careful. I know you're a warden now, but to me, you'll always be that little girl toddling around and pulling up on door handles.
I love you, sis. Ooh. Yeah. You should probably know I had to kill Lesky, Rika. He betrayed me to Jarvia.
I thought that might happen. I'm sorry. I know you two had fun together, but Lesky never had your strength. If Jarvia leaned on him, he would have bent to whatever she wanted. That's how he stayed in favor with Barat. But don't dwell on it. One moment's distraction and the deep roads could kill you.
Some risks are worth taking.
You never did shy away from danger, did you? I know you'll be fine. And you'll come home with Bronca, put my Balin on the throne, and we'll all live together in the palace. Back in Dusttown. Could you ever have imagined saying that?
Do we say hello to Mum?
Both of you putting on airs.
Yeah, whatever. Didn't really want to talk to you anyway. Okay. So, the other thing that I want to do before we head on our expedition is, I believe, head to the proving grounds. I'm sure we had a thing that said head there. Let me have a look. Amble of the Void. Head towards Ortanthaig from Caradin's Cross. Franca was said to be passing that way. So that's the herbalist one. That's in the deep roads. That's in the deep roads. Ah, see. Keep looking for the thief in the proving grounds. And then head into the Circle of Magi for Dagna. I'll do that first because knowing me, I'll go to the deep roads and then I'll come back and then that quest will continue in wanting me to go to the deep roads. I think I'm going the wrong way. Yep. What was I saying?
News of the hour. Lord Balin endorsed by the Grey Wardens. Darkspawn already running.
Oh, propaganda. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the other thing is I might need to do some emptying out my stuff because I've got 90 in that space. But I never know what I can keep and what I can't. And I'm afraid that as soon as I sell it off, it'll be, oh, yeah, you need this thing that you sold off like 5 minutes ago.
Have you seen my lunch? It's a piece of lichen bread with a spread of old cheese and shredded dried meat. I'm only asking because you never know who's going to get hungry.
Let me see your wares, please.
Best in the trade, you know. I worked the Orm myself.
Do you miss the cloister much? I heard you were quite happy there.
Yes, I was generally. It was peaceful and it
Something on your mind?
No one knew who I was, but sometimes I am glad I am away and back on the road. There were bothersome things about the place. Well, bothersome people. Some of the brothers and sisters would talk to you like the chant they spoke was more pleasing to the Maker. Oh, I hated the way they talked down at me. So sometimes I forget the words to the chant, or say them wrong. But so what? The Maker looks into your heart, no? So it doesn't matter what your lips say, as long as your heart is true.
I think you're missing the point, my dear. The chantry believes the chant of light should be spread around the world. You cannot spread it if those that are speaking the chant are speaking it incorrectly.
But I came to the Maker before I had even heard all of the chants. The Maker speaks to people. They just don't know how to listen. It is all a power game, I think. If they convince others they know more, then they must be respected.
Ah, child, it is precisely this kind of talk that made them wary of you. Opinions that differ from your own are always threatening.
So yeah, that was just a quick little thing. I decided to head back to camp to like get rid of all of my runes. And I found a Nug and they were having a conversation, so I thought I'd stitch it back in. But I will see you back in Orzammar. Let me just buy this book. Okay, so I am back. I did some selling. I got some capacity. I also bought these 2 tomes from the 2 shopkeepers here. I've not looked. I know Bodan has some, but I didn't really get any of them while I was there. I thought I'll wait until we go there, story-wise. So I will use one. Educated. And then I will use the other one. The mortal vessel. And then this gives me a bit of a skill point. Let me put a bit in dexterity. I'm a bit low on that at the moment. And then I've even got a talent. I definitely need to go for the next expert combat training. Although I guess I can just position, giving a massive attack bonus for a short period of time. I think I'll go for this one. But I also want expert trap making as well. I hope there's a book that will deal with all of that. I'll have to start walking around just like buying all of the books. But anyway, we're heading to the proving area.
It's a wonderful thing to be able to weave spells.
Wonderful. To you, perhaps. Most do not feel the same way.
Oh, what do they know? They're just jealous. The Maker gives you magic. You must use it. You do it so effortlessly. It's like breathing for you. I wish I had such talent.
But you do. You have your music, your dances. You are more graceful than anyone I've ever met. I think that perhaps the Maker gives us all magic, but of different sorts.
I never thought of it that way. I suppose we all have our little gifts. Back in Oghren, I knew a noble lady who was like most of the other noble ladies, fair of face and slow of wit. Anyway, Katerina had the most uncanny ability to tie knots in the stems of cherries using only her tongue. It was very impressive. The men especially loved watching her.
Yes, that's exactly the sort of Maker-given magic I was talking about.
Oh, these ladies are chatty today. But anyway, there's some fanatics over here that I think we'll be fighting soon. Let me just do a little bit of a shimmy around. Pop you there, you there, you there, you there, you. So we've got taunt and we've got disengage. So actually it would probably be better if we weren't right next to each other. So let me pop it either side.
Join with Balin, we can't allow it!
Ow.
Defend yourself! Make a preserve us!
Oh, and I'm almost dead. Because of course I am. Wouldn't be Dragonade if I wasn't almost dead like straight away. Let me have a look, see. Let me hit you with that. he resisted. That's a shame. What am I looking for? I'm looking for my spell wisp.
Let's end this.
Okay, done with you now.
Let me heal Alistair. And then let me revive. Alistair, just use your stupid health potion. Ugh.
I never liked this part. Someone tell them to stop hitting me.
When did I last load? Oh, thank goodness, isn't autosave. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, did I even get my books? I don't think I did. Okay, hold on.
You remind me of Lady Cecily.
Who?
Different
She
conversation.
was an Orlesian lady. My mother served her until she died, and Lady Cecily let me stay instead of turning me out on the street. You are like her in some ways. You have the same poise, the same air of nobility.
Oh, child. I am hardly noble.
I learned that nobility isn't just something you are born with. I have met nobles who are very petty and mean, complete degenerates. Then, there are people with a certain dignity and grace. It draws you to them, no matter who you are or who they are. I think the lowest peasant can have the most noble spirit, and it will always shine through. It is this nobility of spirit that you share with Cecily.
Why, thank you, Lelianna. It is very kind of you to say that.
Ah. Anyway, let's beat up these guys.
The warden is
5th time's a charm.
going with Phelan. We can't allow it.
And that sentence is a little bit closer to him than I would really like to say. Like, I don't know why these guys have a bridge of just tougher than like all the Darkspawn that I've faced so far. But yeah. Okay. These fanatics are really fanatic and I don't like that. But let's go to the proving grounds. Okay. So, I'm guessing I should check, but yeah, I was like, I'm guessing it's probably south, but it was north. So let's go. Beat up whoever we need to. Hello? This town thugs. And fix a greeting. Ow. We knocked each other out, that's funny. Okay. Ugh, got more rooms. So, yeah, we just need to return it to the shaper now, so we could have waited until we came back, but we've got it over and done with now. So I will wait until we come back to hand that in, because I don't want to head back to the Diamond Quarter again.
Yes.
Let's leave the commons, leave the proving grounds, let's head back into the deep roads. We've left so many bodies in our wake. So I believe...
It is sometimes so hard to believe that you have been through so much at such a young age.
I think I look younger than I am.
Yes, that is possible. When I was your age, I was just about ready to take on my first apprentice. In hindsight, perhaps I should have waited a few more years. I was arrogant, my confidence bolstered by my youth.
It is so hard to imagine seeing you now.
Oh, I've had some 2 decades or so to grow mellow. Believe me, back then I was quite prickly.
So you are like a fine wine, yes? Losing the raw edges over time.
I suppose there is some truth to that analogy, but dear Maker, I do hate being compared to wine. Or cheese. Especially cheese.
Oh, I like you too. I believe I got you one more nook, dude.
Is there a nug left in all of Thedas? Don't think so. You're astounding.
Wow. Thank you. Why did I receive? What did I receive? I don't know what I received. That was weird. But...
There you are. I thought I'd spoken to a Grey Warden, but for some reason I chalked it up to the drink. I know you're down here to look for Branka, and I need to ask a favor.
Why not? Everybody else does.
Name's Oghren, and if you've ever heard of me before, it's probably all been about how I piss ale and kill little boys who look at me wrong. And that's mostly true. But the part they never say is how I'm the only one still trying to save our only paragon. And if you're looking for Branka, I'm the only one who knows what she was looking for. Which might be pretty sodding helpful in finding her.
Yeah. And what do you want in return for this information?
I know what Branka wanted, and how she was looking. You presumably know everything Balin scouts have discovered about where she disappeared. If we pool our knowledge, we stand a chance of finding Branka. Otherwise, good sodding luck.
Don't I have enough armed lunatic following me already? Well, Sylvie, you will notice that all of those armed lunatics are back at the camp. You know, Shale back at the camp. Sten back at the camp. Morrigan back at the camp. Zevran back at the camp. All being guarded by the good puppy Franklin. But yep, it sounds like we have a deal.
You should know that Branka was looking for the Anvil of the Void. The secret to building golems, which was lost centuries ago. The smith Caridin built it. And with it, Orzammar had 100 years of peace, while it was protected by the golems forged on the anvil. As far as anyone knows, the anvil was built in the old Orton Tig. Branka planned to start looking there, if she could ever find it. All she knew was that it was past Caridin's cross. No one's seen that Tig for 500 years.
Let's get going then.
Great. Once we're there, I should be able to pick up Branka's trail, no trouble. Lead on.
Oof, let's see, are we gonna bring him with us? Why did I go for warrior? Because I'd like Oghren with us, but I'd also maybe like Shale with us.
Oh, blast it.
Because Shale is a thingy, or should I just keep with who I've got? Keep with what I know. I'm very considering. It is not you. It Tiptoe, it is not you. Okay, we're going with Oghren then. Oghren, I'm not saying that I should be your first pick for a dance partner at the inaugural ball, but in the deep roads, I'm your man. Oghren of House Contract was once a promising member of the warrior caste. His house was not especially high-ranked, but many of its members, Oghren included, had won notable victories in the provings and were considered to be rising in prestige. When a Smith caste family with plenty of money but no political connections offered their daughter in marriage, his family accepted the match, and then everything changed. His wife Banker was named Paragon for her achievements. All of House Contract joined her newly made noble house, Banker, and vanished with her into the deep roads. As time passed, it became more and more clear that Oghren had been abandoned. He became the butt of jokes throughout Orzammar. He took to drink, which didn't especially help. Drunk and humiliated, he challenged another warrior to a proving over an insult and killed him. The match was meant to be fought to first blood. As a punishment, he was stripped of his house and barred from bearing arms. The only fate worse for a warrior than exile. So does he have weapons? Yeah, he's got a cool ass sword there. Okie doke, let's go. I feel like I'm gonna regret it.
Be careful out there.
Thank you. In fact, let me save before I head in case he's horrible. Okay, that's Idukentag, so let's head to Caridin's Cross.
Caridin's Cross. I can't believe Balin actually tracked this place down. This used to be one of the biggest crossroads in the old Empire. You could get anywhere from here, including Orton Tig.
Thank you, dwarf, for telling me, a dwarf, our history. I very much appreciate that. I would never have learned it on my own. What's so important about Orton Tig?
It's the home of Caridin, the paragon who made the anvil. He was
I remember reading
before he
that.
founded his own house.
Yeah.
And even then, he spent most of his time in their Tig. Branka figured it was the best guess for where the anvil was located.
Right. Yeah, do you know anything else about the anvil?
No one but Caridin ever really knew more than it had some kind of stone-blessed power. Every golem who ever ranged across the Empire was hammered on the steel of that anvil. But no one ever knew exactly how they were made. But Branka was sure she could find out.
So you know where to go from here?
Aye. Branka dug up some maps of the ancient empire. It's a little tough to tell with so much of it collapsed now. But near as I can figure, we're on the right path to Orton Tig.
Great, let's go.
I've been waiting for someone to say that for 2 sodding years.
Oh, and I get an automatic save there. Whoa, I'm really getting the approval rating of Oghren. Plus 14 already. I don't like how there's just hired people over there.
Huh.
So I did say it, yes. Stand forever, guard the path, dirt grows, yet something. Yet we hold. Hello?
Well, look
That was a
what we
suspicious
have here.
blood
Some
stain.
of Balin's new toadies. Let's show him who's king.
Yes.
Why? Oh, actually. Stop healing, stop regenerating, just die, lady. That sounds rude, but I just want her to die. Oh, Wynne. You can't go 5 seconds without mentioning how old you are. And I feel like that was a joint fight, you know. It wasn't just you. It wasn't just the old woman defeating.
Sure. Why not?
Pardon?
Oh, I'd give you a roll.
Oghren!
A roll?
Aye, anytime. Preferably in the dark.
I suppose I should be flattered.
I'm not sure I have the equipment for that, but sure, whatever gets you working.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean it's Wynne. I totally understand that, but I am blushing. Are you blushing? I'm blushing. Okay. Are these darkspawn just dead? Is there a way further around here? Yeah, there's a way through there. I do want to double check that there's a way through here because I did that last time we went to the deep roads. Deep mushrooms. Don't mind if I do. Oh. Whoa, that startled me then. Oh, he's two-handed, yeah. You know what that means? That means that we don't really need to use it. But he's so slow at drawing back. And I know that it's all of them that are slow. Ooh, more venom. Have I probably accidentally gone the right way? It feels a little bit like that. Oh, careful. Oghren. This is why technically we're supposed to let Lelianna go first. Oh, okay. I was like, oh no, he needs healing. What's that over there? Oh, it's just stone. Just give me a moment. I'll head back over to help. Come here. Okay. Okay. Lelianna, my dear. Why can't I level up right now? Where am I? Looks like there's probably somebody on that big bridge. Wonderful. Hey, Oghren drinks a lot, doesn't he? Where's Lelianna gone?
Good to go.
But he drinks a lot, so he'll probably like all the like ale and stuff that's in my my bag maybe. If I start running out of room again. Well, I like the part where you do follow me, Lelianna. Demonic poison. Ooh. Oh, that was lucky, Lelianna. Let's
Right ahead.
Careful. Go get them. Go kill them. Oops, I didn't mean to press. Well, I did, but I don't know what I was thinking there. More venom. Ooh, an acid flask. I always like the bombs.
Yes.
Whoa, when did Lelianna die, my dear? It's because we left her to heal as we were running away. Let me give her a bit of constitution, even though she doesn't usually die all that much. Ooh, poison making. Let's give her the expert poison making, because then I personally don't have to worry about it. I can just go for the expert combat training. Lethality. Let's do the bard stuff. And let me take that. Okay, so I can do 2 flash shots, so let's create that. And let me have a look at it myself. So let me bring my acid flask. Ooh, nature and spirit damage. Interesting. Where's my thing gone? There we go. So let me have a look then. So yeah, maybe I've gone the accidental right way. But we can probably circle around eventually. Whoa. I will taunt. You will heal. There's an ogre coming. I don't like that. Leave him alone, please. Oh yes, yes! Go Sylvie! Stab! Stab! Fire and electric in the mouth! Yes. Oh, you feel strong when you do that. Very, very strong when you do that. Let me take that garnet. Let me take that. Ooh, more demonic poison. What's over there? Rubble.
I'm off.
Got some lesser health potions, which I guess is good, but... Oh no, I want to head this way first. Looks like there's nothing to do. That's a weird texture. Come on.
Huh. Ask away.
Please, could you open these for me, Lelianna?
I'll do it.
Thank you. Almost full already. Wonderful. Oh, the crosscut drifters. Rogan cut a beautiful line down a mirror vein today, twisting his supports along the footwall like a backbone. He's got a gift for lagging. It's almost crystalline. I swear I could tap it and hear the stones sing. Non-standard by any inspector's measure, but that's the sudden point, isn't it? We're letting the stone take us where she wants, not gouging out highways so the palace can have another pantry. I suspect they will revoke our privileges at the next assembly sitting. I say good luck to them. They'll never find us to deliver the writ. They are afraid of the road we travel. We're close to a major strike. The stone, she's pulling us to something, and to the vents if I'll let the dwarves who deny their sense get in the way of it. From the journals of Brunar, founding fellow, crosscut drifters. Is that some sort of... It's a quest item, but I don't know what that is for, that quest. That is a big blood splatter. What the hell was that? Oh jeez, they're right behind us. Oh hey. A shriek. Scholars call these tall, lean darkspawn the Sharlock, though they are more popularly known as shrieks because of the ear-splitting cries they emit in battle. Many tales exist of soldiers being unnerved by the sounds of approaching shrieks, myself included, cloaked in darkness and never seen until the moment they strike. As horrors of the night, shrieks are renowned for their incredible speed and agility, as well as their stealth. They are the assassins of the Darkspawn, penetrating the enemy lines and striking the targets using long, jagged blades attached to their forearms to rip their opponents to shreds in seconds. They have been known to employ poison, often drawn from their own blood, and have demonstrated cunning group tactics when attacking in numbers. But yeah, I heard them screaming and I'm like, what is that? So, okay, so that's where we need to go, but we'll just have a quick look at the rubble in here. Ooh, some money. And look at the stone here. Is that water? Didn't expect water in the deep roads. Especially seeing as there's lava in Orzammar. I would have expected like a river of lava or something. But no. Confusing. Did I end up... Is that just another way to the deep roads then? No. Cool.
Alright.
Orzammar History, Chapter 1. The memories tell us that our kingdom once reached far beneath the mountains, and that the tides were almost completely beyond counting. Karlsharok was the capital then, home to all the noble houses, and Orzammar was simply the home of the miner and smith castes. It was with the Tevinter Imperium that things changed. Haragon Garal moved the seat of power to Orzammar to more closely oversee the trade that began with the surface. It seemed that our people were entering a new age of prosperity. The memories hold no explanations for the coming of the Darkspawn, only questions. At first there were rumours, noises in the deep roads, a lost traveller here and there. The warrior caste sent men to patrol the road and thought the matter settled. We did not know that while we searched for them, they were engaged in a search of their own. Sleeping deep in the throne itself was the archdemon. They found him and awakened him, and the blight began. The darkspawn poured out of the deep roads like smoke then, and the warrior caste struggled to hold them back. Countless tags were lost in that first blight, but as ever, in the worst moments of our need, a paragon arose. Paragon Idukan led the force. The defences of Orzammar and the Dark Horde was beaten back. The cost of victory, however, was great. Much of the deep roads were sealed to hold back the Darkspawn, cutting off ties and even whole cities forever. Orzammar is a kingdom as told by Shaper Sizabor. Whoa, hello. I was like, oh, look at this good boy. But kind of the good boy is the bad boy. For Bronto, there are only two things an ogre will step aside for. Paragons and angry Brontos. Dwarven saying. This hulking beast was originally bred by the dwarven shepherd as a beast of burden and food source, the rough equivalent to the surface oxen and cows. Some versions of Bronto have even been developed as dwarven mounts, valued far more for their sure-footedness and stamina than for their speed. While present in Orzammar in large numbers, some Brontos still existed packed within the deep roads, having returned to a wild state after the fall of the dwarven kingdoms. They require remarkably little sustenance, consuming organic material from water, fungus, and even rocks, hence the rock liquor appellation used by many dwarves to describe Bronto, and exist in primarily dormant states until provoked. An angry charging Bronto is considered to be a rather dangerous opponent. I wasn't expecting it to be with Darkspawn. I was just like, oh look at the cute little horned beast. And the horned beast was like, what did you just say about me? How dare you speak my name? How dare you call me cute? I am not cute, I am not cuddly, I am danger. Okay, so that looks like a way we could go. But I wonder if I head straight, that it'll lead me. That looks like a trap.
Trap, right?
Yep, I see it. You should go first, though. Well, I should have probably focused on the entry, but look at him, he's just chucking stuff at me. Well, yep, thank you for telling me that. Any more traps? Where? Oh, I see it. Oh, why have you got two moves already? Ow! That woman hurts.
Another point for me.
There we go. Yep. Yep.
Yes.
Let me just take a few things. Let me have a look. So that looks like that might lead that way. Let me just get some loot, and then I will have a look-see. Oh. On the Croissant Drifters. We found trouble, alright. Rogan's Lyrium vein led right into the flank of the Darkspawn horde. From the look of it, their kits, the spawn will a week, maybe less, from breakthrough into that blasted new highway under Orzammar, and they'd be well behind any of the patrols. The stone knew. She knew, and she drew her chosen with the promise of all we could taste in our bones. If all goes well, losing this cavern will kill the Darkspawn's taste for digging, and Orzammar will never know it was at risk. Will be a distant tremor, a ripple in the royal fountain. The charges are laid, we know it will work, and we know the cost. The stone has showed us the way home. From the Journal of Brunar, founding fellow, Crosscut Drifters. Let me just get this one. Yep.
All right.
Yep. Oh, there's another one there. Sure, I'll take a totem.
Huh.
There's nothing in there, that's weird.
All right. Going.
Yep, so let's head up this way first. I believe this will just lead me back to the beginning bits. But we'll see.
Yes.
Oh, you almost had me beat, young sweet. I could really... I don't think that hit any of them. So the Shaper's life. Oh. I think it's this one. I can't remember which one it is. Far from abandoned, the deep roads are patrolled by those who fight for Orzammar and the Stone. These defenders have seen great and tragic events unfold, but they are committed to the movement, not the memory. It is the Shaper's burden to walk this path with a mind of observation. He will fight his best. Every dwarf owes that to the Stone, but his purpose is to record, not to create. Although dark and deep, the old paths are alive with deeds. Only the dedication of the Shaper can ensure they are not lost to the memory. The old path from the Shaper's life. I think that was the one that I hadn't read. If not, you get to read my wonderful voice read it again. And then round this corner we'll...
First one to kill it gets the prize. Oh,
Well, I was hoping for that. I'll put that.
come and get it.
I guess you can get the one from here though. I was expecting just a quick little jaunt this way, but quite the path. Oh, a small bloody sack. A head in a bag. What was in the other one? A bag of limbs. Yeah, I remember that. A torn ritual page of indeterminate origin. The body rendered to its separate parts, spread wide such that no life is witnessed, no heartbeat detected. In this way, the beast can remain for an age, as knowledge passes and pursuers live out their lives. Scribbled in the corner, I was wrong. Not Elven. Hunters didn't kill it. It allowed this? Keep the pieces apart, I guess. Away from the hearts. Why am I collecting these pieces? Because we all know how it's going to end. It's going to end with me bringing all the pieces together and then having to fight whatever it is. But you know, why not, eh? Yeah, that's the end of it. Lelianna, my dear. Thank you. And thank you. And then let me just head this way. Just to double check that it is the right way. Even though I can already see that it is. Here we are at the beginning. Let me have a quick look then. Okay, so it's probably easier for me to head back the way that I just came. So I can go down this way and then I might go down this little gap that I passed. Maybe. One way or another. That's one good thing about the deep roads then. I guess it is pretty big, but there are multiple paths to get to the same place, which means that there's not as much backtracking. So even though I'm backtracking a little bit, it's like I didn't get right to the end of the place and then have to go back to the beginning to go down the one path that I missed. Maybe, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. Well, I was going the wrong way, I should specify. So let us do this. And then it was down here. Let me just come up here. Yeah. And besides, it's easier for me to miss the little path this way than to miss this huge bit that's just been cut off here. Although, I'll get to the end of the road to see if there's another pathway that way, because this might just be a dead end. Am I even going the right way? Yes, I am. Oh no, not another class phylactery. Ice arrow. Yeah, this just goes on forever.
Got something in my... sod it.
What are you... Never mind, I don't want to know.
Yeah, that's right. Keep your nose up. You know, just because we don't all live in some tower in the clouds doesn't mean we're worthless.
I didn't...
And furthermore, I don't think I appreciate the way you looked at me last night.
The way I... what?
Oh, you remember. Those longing eyes, hungry for a bit of a tussle.
I never looked at you, dwarf. Definitely not in that way.
Oh, you're right. Must have been the dog.
How do you know the dog? We've been trapped underground for like hours. Let me just save after this silly phylactery. Let me delete that and add the new one. Because they suck. The glass phylacteries. Among the jumble of containers there is a glint of something different. A small glass phylactery sits conspicuously on its own. The area is unnaturally cold. Dark shapes swirl around a slip of paper within the vial. I will take the vial. The glass fractures at your touch. Let's defeat the revenant.
Yeah.
There's no Alistair anymore, so
Where now?
you move this side. Hello. Just so that everybody else. I don't know whether back shots can't cause more stuff, but just in case. Yay. And now you die. Let me have a look. I think it's this one. This realm denies you, abomination, for taking our dearest. We are united against your kind and bind you to your true name. Arguth Musad, revenant and perversion of a treasured mother. No more shall fall, no more shall need to stand. Andraste hold you, demon, and bind your rage for eternity. 6 thumbprints in blood mark the end of the text. Cause I remember the fine daughter. Okay. So there's still a way we can go that way, but like I said, I'm gonna head back down that little pathway. Lelianna doesn't have. Oh, I'm confused. Or stupid, one or the other. Or both, maybe. Did I heal her, or was it just a thing? I don't know, that's the question. That's the answer of the question. Hello? Let's get this emissary. Whoa, shoots. I don't like shoots. Oh, I've got a new codex, Topsider's Honor. The fool has been following us for 3 days, but what can I do? I'm sure a city guard can lock him up for being a sudden idiot, but there's no law that says you can't seek your own death in the trenches. There's no law down here at all. I said to his face that if we put our patrol at risk, I'd split him myself, but he's quiet, I'll give him that. Topsiders usually assume the end of a blight raises the dark one from the world. Why does this one care that his victory just drives them back on our doorstep? It's one thing to face them up in the light. He'll cut his own shaft out of here once he fights them in the dark, where they live. That, or the Lilian will get him. From a Legion of the Dead field report by Lieutenant Gant. Okay. Lelianna, my dear?
Yes,
Oh no.
I'm still here.
You're still here, but you're useless to me. Let me get this hell up. Oh, actually, I think, did I buy the books and then not use them? I did. And then let me just pick the other one. Where did the book go? Book. It's gonna be here somewhere. I can't find it. I'm going crazy. There it is. I leveled up anyway, so I've got 4 to spend. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Aha! Oh, Master Coercion, I would love that, but let's go for Expert Combat Training. Now I can use these. So the character has significant experience with 2-weapon fighting, gaining a bonus to critical chance as well as the possibility with each hit to inflict bleeding, lacerations that continue to damage the target for a time. Cripple, the character strikes lower a target, gaining a momentary attack bonus and hitting critically if the attack connects, while crippling the target with penalties to movement speed, attack and defense unless it passes a physical resistance check, and momentum. This character has learned to carry one attack through to the next, increasing attack speed substantially. This mode consumes stamina quickly, however. So I'm going to go for these two. Play. Which way am I going? This way. Oh, hey dude. Oh, that hit all of us, I think. Was it a rock or something? Oh, I stunned it. That's cool. No, I didn't. Somebody stunned it though. Get up. Leave Lelianna alone and get up.
Be careful! Come and get it! I never liked this part.
Stand still!
Hell yeah. I am unbeatable. I should not jinx myself.
Yes.
Is there even anything this way? Ah, hidden little cave. This would be a nice... Oh no. Let me have a look. Let me have a look then. I've got a Beastman's dagger. Is that better than what I've got? No. So I'll destroy that. Let me have a look at Lelianna, Wynne, Oghren. No. Right.
And I'm off.
Give a little bit of thingy. And I can use that for Wynne anyway. Craft some Lilium potions. I do like Lilium. Okay. So then we head this way. Head back through the tunnels. which I believe...
This looks like the right way out. Wartime Tig. You won't be long now.
Which, yeah, I believe it's just... Let me just move a little bit ahead. Oh, there might be a little thing here. I don't think there's any others. There was that one there, that one there, that one there, and then this one here. Let's see what's down here. Squeeze. What is that?
Trap right ahead. Dark spawn straight ahead.
It's not letting me do anything to it. Well, I can see it at least.
Pointy.
You can run, but you can't hide. Let me get Lelianna. It's just a teeny tiny little bit of oh, there's another small bloody sack here. A torso in a bag. New quest asunder. Might not be elven, maybe human, doesn't matter, we can still follow directions. Torso, head and limbs, bagged and dispersed, simple enough. This magic stuff doesn't seem that complicated. Shape by axis. Scribbled in the corner, no job for a warrior, first hole gets the bag. So, you have found the grisly remains of some kind of feyed beast, one that may have intentionally dismembered itself. Comparing the notes suggests the carving was done in the deep roads near Caridon's Cross. It says near Caridon's Cross. Does that mean it's not here? I don't see anything unless it's further along. Oh, there's a sarcophagus there. I don't like the look of that.
All right.
Should it be fun? These make me want to watch the Jurassic series. Jurassic Park, Jurassic World. They remind me of those little ones in, is it the second Jurassic Park? Where they attack the little girl. And that's not really a spoiler, that's in the first 5 seconds. I could do that in a bit of a room space. Go on. Oh, and we've got more. Still from Matriarch. Yep, let's head this way and then face that sarcophagus. Gives me a bit of a a freaky feeling. What's this one then? Another cross-cutter thing. Fools and renegades, lots of them. We accept that there is a time for ordered and educated treasure hunting, but not when a foundation remains to be cut. What fortunes have they made? What houses have they elevated? The minor veins they have traced have satisfied neither this assembly nor their own gambler's thirst. Their actions can only grow more erratic and more undisciplined, and, while no incidents have been reported, they will eventually undermine the stability of the major passage. It is the opinion of this assembly that prospecting be restricted until we can be certain of the stability of the deep roads. These cross-cut drifters can find their own fortune in a trade. Let animals burrow wherever their nose points them. Dwarves are meant to excavate by careful degrees. From an assembly memorandum. Okay. Well, I just really hope that that those darkspawn. Oh, there's like a lot of things here.
Yes. Ha.
Oh, it's just a normal sarcophagus. Like, I freaked out about that. So I was like, oh, what is that and why is it there? And it's like, oh, I'm just here. And what was I going to say? I don't know. But anyway, let's continue on for now. Although, what time is it? We might need to stop soon. Probably. But let's move on to Ortang Daig. So we are here. So let's move on, yep. I don't think there's anything here, is there? I mean, which one said it says it was done in the deep roads, but it says near Caradon's Cross. So that's making me think that it's not here. Because there was a bag of limbs in Iduk Taig, so we'll head to Orton Taig and then we'll, you know, maybe see about going somewhere else later, coming back if it's wrong.
By the tits of my ancestors, Orton Taig. I never thought I'd see this place in the flesh. I can see Bronca all over this place. She always took chips from the walls at regular intervals when she was in a new tunnel. Checked their composition. If she was still here, though, she'd have sentries out by now.
What can you tell me about these ruins?
This was Caradon's home Taig. He was an Orton before he got
You've already
raised to
said
Paragon.
that.
Even stayed here when he could have had his own house. I guess he didn't want to move his people to Bunamar.
Bunamar? What's Bunamar?
The city of the dead.
Ah.
Caradon built it to honor the Legion of the Dead, but it was more like a sodding
I understand why he
mausoleum
wouldn't
than
want to move his
anything.
family there.
Of course, that was all before he built the anvil. After that, he was the city's pet genius, until he angered the king and fell into disfavor.
Let's have a look. And I don't want to say that to him. Let's not annoy him. So there was a city here?
No, there was a Taig here. The Orton Taig. Bunamar is north and west of here. But that's not important. Or at least I hope it isn't. The City of the Dead is known as the Dead Trenches since the Darkspawn conquered it. Much of the Legion was destroyed when the fortress fell.
Where would Branka have gone if not here?
I don't know. This was always her goal. She figured if the anvil wasn't here, there would at least be some clue to point her to where it is.
So let's get going then.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yep. Yep. He's now warm to us just from travelling the deep roads with him. That's kind of sweet. I kind of like that. But what have we got here? Oghren. Yeah, Oghren enjoys challenging his prey with alcohols of ever-increasing rarity, potency, and outright lethality. This has afforded him no benefit whatsoever. Yeah, I thought he'd be good with the beer. And if you have a look, we've got quite a lot of it. We've got ale, we've got Wilhelm's Special Brew. Actually, we don't have quite a lot of it. I thought we did. We have some. But I think this is where we will leave off for now. We shall explore Autumn Tig.
They tell you what to wear in the chantry.
You have robes and such that you must wear.
And, so... robes? What else?
Well, sometimes there are vestments and ceremonial garments.
Right. And then...
Why are you so interested in this?
Sod it. Under the robes. Pants. No pants.
What?
Stop stalling. Naked or not.
What difference does it make?
Alright. Stonewall me. I'll find out one way or the other.
Right. Good luck with that.
Oh, Oghren. Oghren, seriously? You're gonna get shot either with an arrow or with some magic if you keep this up. Anyway, I will see you guys next episode. Bye.